it's not just the panelists telling you things, it's you telling us things as well.
Muslim community. I'm Muslim. You're not serving the Muslim community. And I said, well, no, hold on a second. We have customers all the time in our lobby with hijab and beards. I know they're Muslim, so how can we not be serving your community? He says, no, but you don't understand. You don't have the products that we need.
And also, you need to share that with the less privileged in the society. So, I mean, this is the concept of philosophy behind how the development should take place in a society.
Our motivation is to build communities by serving all people of all faith and empowering all people, especially the new Americans, to integrate in America. We decided not to run after the oil money. We figured that if we really are successful, one day the oil money will be running after us. It hasn't happened yet, but it will.
So if we abstract aside from the origin of and the motivation of the industry itself, the instruments themselves are simply financial innovation that need to be taken at their own value.
Clearly, there's a lot of substantive business, economics, legal.
My personal background is in marketing, so I come from a very different perspective.
Islamic institutions are not charities. They can be socially responsible, but that doesn't oblige them to be charities. Right? I think any IFI should have a charitable institution partnership for those cases where families are thrown on the street.
The state of Oklahoma, a few years ago, passing an amendment, the legislative body, an amendment to the Constitution to submit to the people of Oklahoma. The interesting aspect of this amendment is that it expressly attacks Sharia law, but it also takes direct aim at international law. Just by way of background, international law has been subject to substantial discussion in the Congress. And this is a movement that started about 4 or 5 years ago. Members of the Congress trying to discuss ways in which international law or foreign law can be not considered.
Phil Knight started Nike in 1964, so that's quite a durable brand, and so we've got a long way to go to be that kind of brand. But it takes time, and but ultimately, I think it's worth it for sure.
Current discussions on Islamic finance in the US is a very broad subject. So what I've tried to do is take a look at the environment, regulatory and legal environment that was already covered. I have covered part of the Oklahoma.
Mountains and piles of money over there. Huge, gigantic piles of money. And unfortunately, Americans, especially American bankers, have the ability to sniff out money. They haven't figured it out yet.
You want to call them out? Doing singles?